from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, he just called him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Out of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Rush. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Rush. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
No No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Rush. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13, well, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Rush. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw at Stafford. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give them a gain of 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Rush's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10. Rush's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To throw is Rush. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And out of bounds right around the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Rush to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Out of the gun, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Throwing to start the drive. Rush. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Rush. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, L.A. There as the first half is winding down, and the Rams take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. But no doubt that changes things. Instead of putting 3 more points on the board, they surrender 6 the other way, and they also surrender the lead.
My math's not that great, but that's a 9-point swing, likely to become 10 after they add the extra point.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our... So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on third down. Rush. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Back to throw. Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now Stafford. And that's caught inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 8 yards out, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays, and winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Rush. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rush. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Rams ready to go on offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. They'll run here with Akers. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play. We'll go underneath here to Elliott. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Rush. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 31 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Throwing here, Rush. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get your reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. From just shy of midfield. Rush. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Rush. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Rush. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it was strictly for pride.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.